Beware of a wolf in sheep's clothing. Telling y'all La Familia. They out here everywhere. Keep your eyes open. And I'm not talking about the ones in the middle of your face. I'm talking about the ones to the soul. Keep those open. Steer clear of all of these distractions. Now, we got Kanye West and Pete Davison, as they had a situation going on where Kanye West popped up with a few videos out of nowhere speaking on certain situations. And in those videos, he exposed the music industry as well as everything that's going on in the industry. Now, they also leaked out some text messages between Pete Davison and Kanye West over Kim Kardashian, where Pete Davison threw a little shiggity saying, I'm laying down with Kim Kardashian, your wife right now, pretty much trying to go at the man and whatnot. And if y'all don't know who Pete Davison is, that's Kim Kardashian's latest A-list celebrity boyfriend. We know she done ran through the whole multitude of celebrities. I don't know if you can call Pete Davison A-list, but he's pretty well renowned. He's pretty well known. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see why Kanye got mad at that, man, because he has a whole new girlfriend, the girl Chaney Jones or Chanae Jones. I don't know how to pronounce her name properly. But another Kim Kardashian lookalike that he's messing with and whatnot. But this is all a smoke and mirror and smoke screen. We're going to dive into it anyway, though, family. So with that being said, let's get to it. Believe it up, it up, it up, it up, it up.
Right. And I want to, as a godly person, not even blame Kim in this situation, but you got to understand that people who are controlled and compressed try to control and compress other people.
Family, pay attention to every word that he is saying, because he is saying a lot, but it's going over a lot of people's heads. Listen to what he just said. People who are controlled and compressed try to control and compress other people. Talking about Kim.
People that are free want to free other people. I've always been free. Always been me.
That's a lie. You don't even own your own name. You was signed to a contract that took over your whole life, so you were not free. You've never been free.
And I'm those kids' daddy.
That's debatable. With Kim Kardashian's track record, you might not even be that. It might be best for you to get a DNA test, bro, to make sure.
And you're not gonna muffle me? And you're not gonna write me off as crazy? We can play fair. But I'm not gonna stop using my voice.
I completely and totally agree with that. Don't let nobody call you crazy. Crazy is dismissive. Crazy is what somebody calls you whenever they don't want the knowledge that you're kicking out of your mouth to be heard by anybody else. That way you don't change their way of thinking. So never allow somebody to call you crazy. But I would say it's time for you to give up that fight for those kids, because Kim Kardashian and her family have literally destroyed your life, as well as they have done every man that has come in contact with them. It does not matter which man comes in contact with them. His life literally goes downhill. He goes up in popularity and then he falls down and becomes a scumbag whenever they're done with him. They literally suck all of the energy out of that man. And that's why I tell y'all, Kim Kardashian and her family are a coven full of you-know-whats, as well as energy vampires. This man, Kanye West, displays the characteristics of someone under MK Ultra, as well as someone under a love spell. Like she has buried his drawers in the backyard or put something in his food, maybe gave him a tincture or whatever. But you can tell by the demands that he made that this man is not in his right mind. She has literally put some type of hex, enchantment on him, and this man is blindly chasing her, even though she has clearly made it known that she does not want to be with him. She's literally destroying him for clout and taking and siphoning all of his energy. You feel me? Y'all feel what I'm trying to say to y'all?
My wife did. Unless you're trying to gaslight, you being used as a pawn, and Kim is also. It's bigger than any of y'all think, bro. The whole indoctrination that's here at Kanye is bigger than y'all think. ungodly organizations.
You knew that from the beginning, but you still choose to fornicate with them. Now, this is all for attention at this point. Y'all might watch Kanye West go ahead and drop a new record after this because he's going to garner so much attention from saying this. But we all know that you are down with the get down and you have no intention on getting out. Now, the man, Pete Davison, did come out and say that what you are doing is very dangerous towards your family. And this right here is what he's talking about. You exposing what's going on behind closed doors is very dangerous for your family. But we're going to get to that later.
But God got this and God got me, baby. And as far as like, oh, he crazy. Yo, that's just like, it's weak. It's just, it's like trying to match the shoes to the jacket. It's just like too obvious, bro. Obviously, there's brilliance through that. And obviously, it'd be some baby mama stuff. On one end, it's like, I'm stalking this woman. But if I pop out...
Kanye West, let's be honest. You are stalking her. And the reason why is because you are under a hex. You don't know why you stalking her. You don't want to. You don't even know why you love this woman. You can't give one reason why you do. It's the spell, bruh. You got to find a way to break that. You talking about God got you, but what God are you talking about? Because we know that you worship Bacchus. We know that you worship Nimrod. We know that you worship the Trinity of Nimrod, Semiramis, and Tammuz. We know that you worship those ancient gods.
At a game, then all of a sudden, Kim not texting me back. This baby mama 101. But I'm not having it. It's up. I'm calling her my wife then.
Kanye West, you cannot fool us, bruh. If y'all paying attention to him, then y'all can see that this man is acting. He is trying to portray an image of a crazy person. He is proverbially today's Michael Jackson, Prince, Ray Charles. Every generation has this crazy genius. This person that is so crazy and so off the meter, that he is literally talented in the field that he is centered around. That's who Kanye is supposed to be. He's supposed to be that person, and that's why he's so successful, because he plays his role intelligently, as well as infiltrating the church. He has infiltrated the church and given, so many souls to the deceiver that actually followed him. You know what I'm saying? So many people that believed in him and so many people that grew up listening to his music actually follow him right into the church of the deceiver.
Why? Because it's a narrative written about, I never wanted to even have to say richest black man of all time, but it's like we have to overcompensate in America for our position if we don't bow to the system that's been set for us, that's been set for all rappers and all ball players. We don't own our leagues. And they're going to keep playing with me?
Kanye West, you've been knowing this, but you still chose to feed the system. And every now and then you want to come out with these poor old me cries for help about how you don't have any ownership whenever something falls down around your life, or whenever they click that switch on in your mind and tell you to go do these type of things. You are a puppet of the industry. Everything that you do is strategically done and set up to help the Prince of Darkness. You do not do anything to help the people. Do not think that this man is exposing little bits of information that we already know to actually help out. He's doing that way you can click onto him and follow him into the church of the deceiver and follow his antics. This man is not doing anything to help anybody out.
But eventually, not everybody gonna keep playing like that.
This man is reading a script. He's reading something that's going across the screen. If you're paying attention to his eyes, you can see him actually reading as it's coming up. You know how they do in like a news prompter? They have the words going down the screen by the camera. That's what he's doing right now. That's why he has a backdrop behind him and all of these lights around. This man is not saying this off of his feelings. It's what he's being told to say.
Kim chose for our kids to be watched by other people. She wasn't with the kids. Her boyfriend is texting me pictures of him naked in bed talking about, I'm with your wife. I thought she wasn't my wife. We went through a year and a half of divorce. I finally got the lawyer to hit the divorce. And
for anybody that gets on here and say that he's not reading and he's not an actor, you can see it. He's using actor tactics, which is to look above the camera, look around the camera, don't look directly at the camera. That way they can't tell that you are acting. That way they can't tell that you're lying. This man is actually staring straight forward, reading, and you can see his eyes going while he's reading. Just pay attention to this man's eyes. He never once looks at the camera while he's talking. But as soon as he's done talking, he'll stare down at the camera to try to make it look real and then look back up. Y'all need to pay attention to that. Now, of course, we know that Kim got the kids raised by somebody else. Those are not you guys' kids. Those kids belong to the ones who own you. So they're going to raise these kids up however they want them to be and to do the works of the deceiver.
Yo, it's funny. I feel like people they just want to see, they want to see somebody melt down. They want to see a dad, a father, a human being. They want to see what's going to happen right now. If I could be gaslit, if I could be pushed to a limit.
That's exactly what the machine wants. The machine wants drama. Drama sells. Drama sells more than anything. The only thing that is close to the way that drama sells is actual fornication. You know, fornication, nudity, that sells almost as much as drama. But drama is the number one thing. You gotta understand that. But if y'all just paid attention to what he said they want to see a man, a human being, a dad. Ain't that what you are? Like, so you mean to tell me, Kanye, that you are not a human being? You're not a man, a dad? Because that's kind of how you put that. You kind of put it like they want to see that, and then you said they want to see me. Like, I'm kind of confused. The wording, y'all got to pay attention to this wording because they slide stuff in there real subtly and people don't pay attention to it. Y'all so baptized in this negativity and evil that y'all don't pay attention to what these people are saying on the surface. But I want y'all to go ahead and look at how this man was talking and reading, and then whenever he stopped talking what he was reading, he looked down at the camera for a slight second, then looked back up and started reading again.
We see now factually that I was
Did y'all catch it? Did y'all see it? I'll play it one more time, then in slow motion.
Factually that I was asking, demanding to see my children and bring them to Sunday service with me because that's, one of the places they get to be. Why do I have to even give an explanation? But the fact that
you see him talking to his new handlers and saying, why do I have to give an explanation? You see him look over at somebody. I'll play that again for y'all now. But y'all got to understand that Kim Kardashian is his old handler, and she's moved on to handle somebody else. Now he's looking at his new handler like, why do I have to give this explanation? Watch this.
Why do I have to even give an explanation? But why do I have to even give the explanation? But the fact that I was praying online in a public format to see my children lets you know how diminished I have been as a father, that I could even get to that point.
Y'all see him look over again, like, was that enough? And his handler must have said, nah, keep going. But yeah, man, why does he have to give an explanation about the situation? If he want to see his kids, he want to see his kids. But y'all got to understand, the world was given over to the female. They started up the preparing for the world to go into the fifth age, or the new age, or the age of the Virgo, the age of the Virgin. Back in, when welfare started, whenever they started the whole Section 8 situation and all that stuff happened, they were gearing the world up for the world to transition to the woman being the lead of household. In that deceiver world, they wanted to transfer the power or the lead of the man over to a woman and take away all the power of a man. That way they can infiltrate the house like the deceiver did back in the Garden of Eden when he infiltrated the house by tricking Eve into eating an apple, which was proverbially intercourse as well as portals. And we're going to go into that one day, what the Garden of Eden actually represented, because a lot of people got truths, but they don't add them all together. You got to understand that anything the Most High does, he does on a telestial level, a celestial level, and a spiritual level. Everything is done in threes. You got to understand that.
Because as I was leaving church and my kids wasn't there, I was like, why should I have to pray to see my children?
It is a fact that if you let a man talk long enough, he will tell you his true agenda. And you see what he just said? Why should I have to pray to see my children? Well, in fact, you are supposed to pray for all things. The Most High commands us to pray for all things. So I even pray to see my children every day, and they live with me. I pray that we all make it to see the next day. I could wake up and anything could happen. So you should pray to see your children every day, even if that is a woman trying to take them away from you. It don't matter what it is. You pray for all things. If you want all things to go the way that it's supposed to go, you pray that the Most High gives you guidance, strength, assistance in all things. So we trying to basically tell you guys that you shouldn't have to pray for certain things. No, you pray for all things. But let's go ahead and get into these text messages from Kanye and that man's Pete Davison, the man that think he's Superman. The ones in blue are Pete Davison. The one in gray are Kanye West. Pete Davison says, "Yo, it's Skeet. Can you please take a second and calm down? It's Bam, and it don't gotta be like that." Well, Kim is literally the best mother I've ever met. What she does for those kids is amazing, and you are so effing lucky that she's your kid's mom. Cap, big cap. She is definitely not the best mother. You must not have seen very many mothers in your lifetime. Every mother you must have been around was very, very poor. But let's move on. I've decided I'm not gonna let you treat us this way anymore, and I'm done being quiet. Grow the up. Oh, you using profanity? Where are you right now? In bed with your wife. Ooh, disrespectful. Man, that man Pete Davis is highly brave and bold for that. And then he sends a picture of him laying in bed, basically sending shiggities at the man. Then he says, "Happy to see you're out the hospital and rehab." Same here. It's wonders. That was Kanye telling him he was happy, by the way. But it's wonders what those places do when you get help. You should try it. I'm in LA for the day if you want to stop being a little internet, you know what, female body part. Man, this man's disrespected. He's going at Kanye with that. Well, with all of this. Then Pete Davison says, "Here for pictures and press, which is obviously all you care about." Man, it's crazy. "My offer stands. I wish you man up for once in your life. Let me help you, man. I'm struggling with mental stuff too. It's not an easy journey. You don't have to feel this way anymore. There's no shame in having a little help. You'll be so happy and at peace." Why is Kim always like attaching herself to these men with these type of issues? Then he says, "You have no idea how nice I've been to you despite your actions towards me. I've stopped SNL from talking about you or making fun of you, which they've wanted to do for months. I've stopped stand-up comedians from doing bits about you because I don't want the father of my girl's kids to look bad out there. I have your back, and even though you treat me like you know what, because I want everything to be smooth." Yeah, man, I guess you could say, man, the little messages and warnings that he's trying to send him, he is trying to show love, but he is being disrespectful as well in these little messages. Now, he understands what's going on in the industry, the entertainment industry. He understands what's behind that and what Kanye is dealing with and what Kanye keep on tampering with. So I guess you could say he's helping him. Then he says, "But if you continue to press me like you have for the past 6 months, I'm gonna stop being nice." He's sending some, he got something on his chest, don't he? He's sending some straight shiggities. "Your actions are so female body part and embarrassing. It's sad to watch you ruin your legacy on the daily." It is though. "You're more than welcome to come to Sunday service," is what Kanye West responded. Then this man says, "Why don't we meet after Sunday service and Saints game? I'll be at the BAH. We can have food and talk it out in my room privately, one-on-one, man to man." What? Man, what you are doing to your family is dangerous and going to scar them for life. Please handle these matters privately, bro. I beg you to. What he's saying is what I was telling you earlier, you know, when that man was exposed in the industry. This man, Pete Davis, is trying to tell him, like, man, that is dangerous for your family. You're going to get them in some trouble. But Kanye caps it all off with, "You want to see me? Come to Sunday service." You know, I don't know if he was taking a humble high approach, not trying to play the text message game, but it didn't seem like he wanted any smoke with that man, Pete Davis. Now, Pete Davis was trying to send him a warning. They was talking that, you know, industry talk, you know what I'm saying? Trying to make it seem like, you know, they are talking about Kanye West's antics and struggles with mental issues and basically talking in the media and bashing him and all the stuff that he's doing, you know, with the divorce situation. All of that stuff is what he's trying to say is dangerous for his family and going to scar them forever and all this stuff. Man, no, that's not what you mean, though. That's not what he means. He means the exposing the industry. He knows what the consequences is for that. But Kanye West is doing exactly what he's told. Kanye West is not as large and successful and able to blow up any business that he wants to blow up, simply because he's just so talented. No, he does it because he is involved with those people. He's in bed with them. You know what I'm saying? Kanye West is so gone in his mind that he couldn't come back if he wanted to. The whole stuff with the church and all that, that's all a smoke and mirror. That's all a smoke screen. Kanye is doing nothing but buying souls for the deceiver. You know what I'm saying? He's doing nothing but selling y'all a one-way ticket straight to a place that y'all don't want to go. Now, this situation right here just got me like shocked, because who leaked the text messages? Well, a lot of people saying it's Kanye West, but why? What would be the purpose? What would be the purpose to come out and do this unless you were told to do this? You know what I'm saying? You were told to do this to get the attention on you, as well as, to distract you people away from certain things that are finna happen within the media. Now, I advise y'all to go and watch your news. Go check out CNN, go check out what's going on in the world right now, because there's definitely something going on. They are firing on all cylinders as far as dropping, these smoke screens and smoke and mirrors. So pay attention to what's going on in the media. I tried to tell y'all with the video yesterday, pay attention to what's going on, because these people just seem to like slip all kind of stuff up under our noses by putting all this stuff out about these celebrities. Do not be lost by this. These people worship Bacchus. They worship fallen angels. They worship false gods, false deities. They also tell you all of this fabricated stuff about, aliens and false gods. And, they are false idols. So in a sense, them themselves are false gods. They have these false fallen demons inside of it. And we know that to be facts, because if you read the book of Enoch, the story in Genesis 6 about the fallen angels coming down and taking the daughters of men and born giants, you know what I'm saying? In that story, those fallen angels were represented by stars. They were represented by stars. And that is the reason why your celebrities are called superstars or stars. That's why they have their star on the Walk of Fame. They have these fallen deities coaching them and inside of them. That's why they channel. Actors channel. They have to channel a certain spirit to be able to act that role. You got to understand what's going on here. Y'all get it? They show y'all the truth and they put it right in front of y'all face, and then they tell y'all to stop taking everything for what the surface is. Don't believe what you see on TV. But TV is exactly what it's telling you it is. Television. Telling your vision something. The truth is out there. You just got to seek it. Stop seeking the wrong information. Find your roots. You got to understand, we came here, we went into oppression already knowing who the Most High was. So the only way that they could manipulate us was by utilizing those things in the scriptures that pretty much controlled slavery. That's how they controlled us. They couldn't control us with something that was foreign. The ancestral worship that a lot of you black folks are trying to, get involved in. That's not a part of our culture. That's a part of African culture, which is a totally different nation. Do your research and stop integrating stuff that has nothing to do with you. The truth is out there. It's the same truth that your forefathers worship. The same God, the Most High, Yah. But with that being said, make sure you like, make sure you comment, and give me your thoughts on this entire situation, as well as subscribing, turning post notifications on to all. That way you can be notified every time we drop a video. And y'all know, man, I need them comments. It's all love, kings and queens. But yeah, y'all know, peace and blessings, kings and queens. I will be back with another one. And with that being said, I'm out. Later.